Okay, can you hear me? Okay, this is just for a test stream. I'm currently working on a art thing. You might hear my phone echoing back. I'm just testing everything out. Um, okay, I'm looking at my phone and I can see that I can see my mouse, I can hear myself. That's good. I'm looking at the YouTube chat, and can y'all, like, throw comments down? If y'all, like, can? But, while I'm waiting on comments, I'm gonna continue working on the art, and let's see how this goes. And then, if this goes well as a test stream, I might do a stream with, like, a very closed amount of people and see how that goes. And then see how that goes from that small test to, like, the actual first stream. Okay, you might hear my, hand because I'm using the microphone for my laptop, so you might hear my hand rubbing against my, Cintiq. I will try to find a way to fix that. Hello, Megumin. Okay, are you from the Ryan Silvershield Discord? Okay, that's awesome, good. I'm gonna see also, maybe, let me consider talking to, like, the Beautiful People chat, if they would be interested in being, like, a group test of, if they're, you know, wanting to do, like, a group call, and then if we can hear ourselves on the stream. I had a boba tea wrapper on my leg, I don't know why. But, are you having any lagging issues, or, any issues in general? Like, can you hear me fine? Things like that? Am I too far away? Oh, my sister just screamed. You might hear that a lot. Oh, what is that? Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go to the beautiful people chat on my phone and talk to the people. Okay, let's see if we can get this test stream working a little bit more. I know there might be people in the... Oh, no, there is no one. Okay. Okay, we'll see if people join the beautiful people chat, and then we'll see if we can, go from there. But, yeah, thank you for actually letting me see and, like, experiment with, how the stream was working, because, honestly, that really helped me see, like, if things are working or not. Where is that line? The line hurt for that is coming from. No, it's not that. Okay, I found out what was wrong. I think maybe people forgot that I was having a beautiful people chat. Oh my gosh. Why is that? Oh, because of the YouTube stuff. Oh no, wait, wasn't it because of microphone or something? Yeah. Maybe I'll just put in the chat that we're just doing a test stream instead of a beautiful people chat and see how that goes. What do you think? Well, I took myself to the live stream by accident, but, let's see. Okay, awesome. Okay, give me 1 second. I know I'm like really quiet right now. I'm just like really trying to find I'm trying to put the announcement down, and then I'll be more chatty after that. I'm like I can't do like 3 things at once, sadly. Okay, I just put the advertisement down. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. If y'all are coming from YouTube, I have like a setup that I'm trying to do, but I have to use my phone as well since I don't have dual monitors. So okay, let's see how this goes. All right, hi y'all. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming to my test stream. I'm currently working on the squad picture that I have been doing. I just wanted to see how it works for y'all as a viewing experience and also how I can do as a streamer. So, I have never had a stream where people were commenting and stuff because my channel is so small. But I do eventually want to be able to do like art streams and stuff for you know, like commissions so that I can get that microphone and for different things as well. And eventually also, like, as well, I'm looking at, like, my OBS stuff, like, eventually also to, like, incorporate, like, Discord calls, so, you know, like, I could be drawing, and then, you know, people could be talking to me as I draw, because I know one of the things that can be an issue is that, you know, people play music when they have art streams, and that gets copyrighted. So I know that, like, if I have people talking, that would be much better and easier to deal with, and I think more relatable and more watchable, to be honest. Also, I've heard this all the time. What is Pog? Can someone please explain that to me? And from time to time, I will have to take breaks because my cat likes to break into my room and I have to, like, deal with him scratching and meowing. But yeah, this is something that I'm very new to. Not art, but more so in the sense of streaming. So bear with me, there will be times where things get, like, maybe glitchy, maybe I might lag. You know, I'm still very, very new to this, and this is only a test. This isn't, you know, like a full stream yet. So, suggestions are very much appreciated. Okay. My voice chat thing was not even updating, so I just got it to do that. Let me see. I'm looking at everyone. Okay, I do agree about like the art podcasts and stuff, and I'm so sorry if you hear echoing. That's my phone playing audio. I'm trying to make sure that the audio was just okay and perfect. But yeah, I definitely do think that would be neat to have people like talk with like Discord. Also, I feel like I should make this like that and like maybe erase this little part. What do y'all think? Oh wait, that's the wrong color. Here we are. I'm currently working on Little, so this is his little character that he told me to use. The only thing about this, like, base per se is that it's so small and compressed. Like, I can't get a clear quality, and I think this one is supposed to be, like, MS Paint, like, compatible, and it's just, I don't know, I've been working with this, and it's been, like, a struggle for me, but at the same time, it's just too good to pass up. I have to like constantly erase the lines and try to get it kind of decent, I guess. So like once I get the selection off, it looks for the most part okay. Like I'll come up and clean what I think I need to clean and like fill in what I need to fill in. Because like the only other thing is that if I were to turn every layer off except this bottom layer right here, since that line art is underneath, like I'm gonna like color over it real quick. You see how this line is disappearing? It's because that line art is underneath the color, and I am having to modify it. Like I would sketch a little bit on top, but and then also the colors on top as well. So what's going on is when I'm filling it in, even though I'm being very careful about how I'm doing stuff, the color can sometimes go over the lines, and that's why I'm having to erase. I mean, I remember whenever my friends did this one time, and it was so stupid. It was my phone background, actually, for a while. But it was stupid fun, and I felt like, honestly, people would have fun doing that too. And it's kind of also that community drawing brings people together, like, oh, lol, like, look at Dream getting ice cream. Oh, wait, I turned myself off. Like Dream's getting ice cream in her face, and Mew's the one doing that, or Mr. Murkrow down here's dead, along with Flying SMS, who she wanted her character to be the like king from Hollow Knight, and then Ryan over here, like it's just this crazy situation that would never happen IRL, especially also because it's the icons too, or like like a bird and stuff. It just looks crazy, like mayhem and stuff like that. And I think that's what the cool part is because you're kind of self-inserting yourself in that part, and it's just like if that was real, that would be hilarious. Yeah, I totally agree about like the group art. I think honestly too, it gets like the artists to communicate with like the server and have more of a united kind of like, I guess also it's like kind of like a united like piece, kind of challenging them to interact with people and try to interpret sonas in their own art style, while also for those people they're learning how to talk to artists and they're learning like what goes into making things, and it makes them more excited for art. So I feel like the artists of the group are really, getting to experience the customer side of like dealing with people and art, because that's a good skill to have, learning how to do requests or like commissions, having those people saying like I need this character to look this way. Or some people like for example, like I did a ref sheet for Maple's character, so like I had a ref for them, and then I had, with 8-Byte, there was a already existing character. It wasn't theirs, but, I was copying the colors, and it had complex armor, but I made my own, like, little, like, simplified, modified dress for this. I think some people made their own refs, but, like, for example, Murkrow didn't have a character, so Murkrow asked, like, through a description, how to get, like, a character for him. Or, It's Ed had a picture of his pet bird. So I had to, like, go from that picture and actually make the bird, and that in itself was a challenge, but it looks great, Yeah, I really, like, love the fact that it does represent, like, people's personality. And I think that, everyone picks on what they, I asked them, like, pick which character you want, and honestly, it looks great, and it does fit people's personality. Like, I know people picked for Jet and Ryan because they were asleep at the time, but, like, y'all, come on, he's a mod. I mean, half the time in the server, this is Jet. And then, like, sometimes, too, Ryan, even though he's, like, the guy that owns the whole thing, Ryan is this. He's just going with it. Maybe he's joking around. Maybe he's causing the mayhem. Like, I feel like it really much reflects the community as a whole, and here I am as a mod trying to, like, stop things, and boom, I'm getting involved with the drama. I'm getting splat in the face with ice cream. It honestly, in a sense, pretty much summarizes how things go. I mean, I have another one that I'm looking at and possibly doing, but I want to make sure I have things getting ready to have for that art stream. But I'm definitely doing another one. I know Sarah wants to be in it, Shade, Astral, I think maybe Air, I'm not sure. But there's quite a few people that already want a second one, a part 2, if you will. So, I'm excited, but, I'm also kind of wanting to take a break after this one in the sense of the group pictures. I want to learn to do commissions, and it's going to be more pay-as-you-will kind of deals. Like, I want to be able to produce art like this, or this. Shout out to Star, this is her piece, and shout out for Little, this is his piece. But, like, I have my own pieces that I make myself. For example, y'all got to see me do the Volt and Eevee ship art, and, I want to be able to make a quality product like that for people, and then, they pay what they want whenever they have, like, a request to do so. Well, it's not a request in a sense if they're paying money, but, like, the fact that they have paid me for that, for what they get, that's what I want to do. So they get, like, an art piece like this, and, they pay what they see fit. The only thing I would say is, like, if I have a piece where it's shaded like this, and there's so much detail, don't give me $1 at least. I mean, if I do, like, for example, a sketch, I would be fine with, like, just $1, but if it's more complex, I would just say, like, $5 would be the minimum. So maybe there would be, like, a light pricing. I did do this little piece whenever I was teaching a few people about like breaking Pokemon down into shapes, and I was doing this like art really quickly, and I love this. I remember it was right after a stream that Ryan did, and Volt like just practically genocided his way through the dungeon. So I saved this, and I honestly love this. I might consider doing like actual line art and coloring and cleaning up at some point. That's just not right now. Let me see. I do have some old art as well, like a little bit before I joined the Ryan Silvershield Discord. I used to draw for people on the Illuminati server. If you have not heard of that YouTuber, she does like more Reddit videos. I remember I would draw like requests, and I'm trying to see which one. Okay, yeah, it's probably down here. It's this one right here was like the first request that I was doing, and I realized how much I enjoyed it. But yeah, honestly, I don't know, I feel like it's, you know, a good chance, like, kind of give it a go, see how I feel, kind of deal. I appreciate y'all, you know, coming here for the test stream and kind of, you know, letting me experience what it's like to do kind of that stream feel. So, actually, I want to put this to the test, honestly. Let's see what it's like to do a request just from stream and see how y'all feel about that. It's not, this one will be free. Oh wait, I just exited out of this. Okay, no, we should be good, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna put this on break, and then we're gonna get a new canvas, and then I'm going to look at the comments, and I'm gonna see which one would be an easy one to do, possibly, or I might just go by which one's the most creative, and we'll go from there. If it's a little too hard to draw, I might tell people, like, hey, you know, you might want to pay, like, half. For example, humans, I'm not really good at drawing, but if you give me, like, animals or Pokemon, most Pokemon I'm okay with. Some Pokemon I just mess up constantly, so it depends. Awesome. I do have a PayPal. Again, it's more pay what you want. So I would do it through PayPal. If that's an issue, like for example, if you're too young and you cannot get a commission, I would do like sketches for people like that. But again, I wouldn't want to do too many because I am trying to afford like a mic for a podcast. So I don't want to give out too many freebies because some people, I don't expect this to be a trend, but I know there might be one person that thinks, oh, well, free art if I say I don't have a PayPal. Alright, who's gonna be the first suggestion for our new blank canvas? I'm just gonna doodle here until that happens, so don't mind me. Hi, Lottie. What is this drawing already? Okay, my cat Latte is trying to cause some chaos, so... Okay, Volt Gummy Juice. Let me see about how... Are we gonna represent gummies, like, by doing, like, shots, or, like, an actual, like, gummy, like, candy? Like, that's up to y'all. Let's see. Okay. Actually, it's so funny because I have so many, reference pictures of Pokemon saved on my phone. Not phone, but, well, yes, on my phone, but also on my computer. It's kind of funny. Alright, so Jet says that he wants it to be shots. I'm gonna ask, like, really quick. So, should his face be, like, straight face, like, kind of like this kind of deal? Like, should he have, like, a murderous rage kind of face? Like, maniac kind of deal? Like... Oh, wait, that eye is very wonky. Or should he have, like, a really drunk expression? Kind of like this? Oh my gosh, you're bringing up Cursed Crochet Vault. I mean, I think the silliest face I can make is more like a, like, angry face. I think, like, that's the silliest. So, the options are 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I don't know why, but this one kind of looks drunk too, so I can do a fusion of 1 and 3 as well, so that can be also an option. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of 3s. Is that your final answer? Ow. Okay, I just hit my, like, stylus on that. Oh, someone said 4. I'm getting a lot of 3s, so I'm gonna probably go with, like, this kind of, like, drunk expression. Let me see. I might look up, like, references of characters when they're drunk. Like, for example, there was, like, a scene in SpongeBob, oh my gosh, where, you know, he's at, like, the Goofy Goober, like, bar thing, where, like, they're getting, like, so much ice cream, and it was, like, euphemism for, like, drinking, and, like, you can tell, like, SpongeBob is having, like, that ice cream, like, drunk kind of thing going on, and what it is good for is looking up how other artists do expressions. So, let's see. So you guys get to watch me look at stuff. This is the fun part of art, I guess. Adora? What is, Adora? Okay. Have y'all found a drunk face that y'all like? You're gonna have to tell me by rows. So this would be row 1, this would be row 2, and this would be row 3. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. Here, it's still on, like, my side. So let me see if let me see if OBS will help me do, like, the browser stuff. Okay, actually, okay, let me get rid of that then. I'm gonna go by what Maple sent me, so we will see. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, open original. I'm gonna be downloading it, and then we're gonna go with that face. Should we get Spinda up in there? Like, should we do an actual scene where he's like at the bar and like Spinda is like mixing drinks or something? Like, should we do that? Oh my gosh, what about drunk Eevee and Volt? Yeah, like a Ryan Eevee? That would be amazing. So like we can get Spinda up in there, of Ryan Eevee kind of like putting their hands over like, you know, Volt. Yeah, I think we should do something like that. And the cool thing is I already have I think it's like an Eevee as well. All I would have to do is download Spinda. So I'm gonna do that. So really quick, I know you're stuck on a white screen, but we'll get something up in here. Oh my gosh, yes, that is great. Jet just recommended to put like an egg on the side because they always have them whenever they're drunk. What about like a few, like maybe 3? Kind of to like represent that they're drinking maybe a little too much. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm doing it. Alright, first of all, what I'm going to do is put my reference pictures up. So let me find an Eevee. Okay, we got Eevee over here. Now let's get Spinda. I found you. And then let's get that drunk face that Maple suggested. Oh my god. Not 7. We cannot, well, maybe. It might be funny with like a mountain of eggs, but I'm not sure. Alright, y'all. This is what Maple wanted us to do. Who should be this, and who should be this? Also, I feel like once I start sketching, and like maybe if I have like a solid sketch, I should tag Ryan in this. Okay, someone's saying Eevee should be Patrick, but someone said Volt should be Patrick. Okay, who should be who? Okay, I see 2 people saying Volt should be, SpongeBob. Is that what y'all want? Alright, I'm gonna do scene planning really quick. So, I always draw very small, and then I expand my picture, and then I ink it. So, like, for example, I'm just doing this to kind of demonstrate. I would go small, and then full size, and then what I tend to do is this, and then line from there because I can see, because my glasses are broken right now, and that's how I've adapted to doing my line art. Okay, so I'm going to do what's called windowing so that we can kind of decide on our like little scene. So it's not going to be perfect. It is kind of like trying to find out how you're going to lay something out. So this could be Volt. Okay, Volt's gonna need the one to have his like little paw around. This is already cursed. This is already cursed. Okay, this here is his body. Please don't make fun of it. This is just a window sketch. And then the mountain of eggs. And then I think Spinda should be like facing from behind and like kind of like, I don't know, maybe a question mark? So that is window 1. Wait, I'll just put like a 1 right here. Let me clean this up like just quickly like that. The second one that I can think of is more not from behind the counter like Spinda, but another one that I can think of is more so like if you're going from behind, so like from this angle. So like we could draw like the bar. And like, I'm gonna... Actually, no, here. Let me fix that. I hear my dog is coming, so... Oh, Lord! No, wait. Okay, let's say that's shaded. Again, this is just the first draft. Like, this is like... You know, like, this is the top of the bar right here, and this is like a ledge, and there should be seats. Oh wait, that is... I'm gonna get a blue up in here so I can draw the seats. That is not a good seat. I mean, it's not supposed to be perfect anyways, but like... Okay, and then we'll go back to red. Someone said to put 3 dots and a question mark for Spinda. Let me do that justice. Here, give me a second. I just want to say I appreciate this little Eevee face right here. Like, let's be honest. I gotta do something good here. There we are. We got a little drool spot. Why am I having so much fun doing windows right now? Like, I shouldn't be giving Eevee this much detail, but I'm just going for it. It's just too funny. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay. Whoa, zoomed out too much. Okay. Then, what we have is this right here. So, what we're gonna do is what I want to do is get the boys up here. I'm gonna have to sketch in, like, so many colors for this one. But, like, wait, someone said that we should make that little drunk Eevee art emote. Like, an emote in general. I feel like I might save just this, like, little window just to get this, like, little, I hate saying it, but, like, a brain-dead Eevee over here. And maybe fix up Volt's face to look, like, legit smashed like this. But I feel like this, like, little quick shitpost sketch should become, like, a server emote. Okay, going back to the sketch. So, I feel like we should honestly get, like, Eevee. Wait, why is this so small? Get Eevee and... oh, that's huge again. Get Eevee right here. That does not... okay. We're gonna have to do a few sketches, but... okay. Oh my gosh, Eevee looks really deflated. Wait, no, that's a girl Eevee. We gotta do the heart. No, that does not look like a heart. I'm so sorry, y'all. This really doesn't look appropriate. This honestly looks like how people draw Garfield at first, like the way that they draw the leg. She's Screm. And then we got Volt over here, maybe like leaning out of the chair, kind of like getting close. His little paw is over here, kind of like that. Oh my gosh, this looks so cursed. Eevee just looks like she's crying for help. This is great. I mean, like, honestly, I didn't think I'd have this much already doing just a test stream, but honestly, it's worth it. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to get my dog out of my room. So, you're gonna hear me. I'm so sorry. Betty, come here. Come on, let's go. Come on, out. Good girl. Do not scream, cat. Alright, we are back. And then we gotta split that in half because he's half blue, half black. I'm gonna kind of like do like a quick like shade kind of thing to know what's black. I still feel really bad about this tail. This just still looks really inappropriate. And then I'm gonna just have Spinda over here, kind of like... Wait, he looks like... that almost looked like he was calling, like, someone on the phone. Maybe he should have, like, a phone, like, calling for help. What do y'all think? Oh, I don't even have their mountain of eggs. Give me a second. And then the mountain should be, like, something like this. So, like, we have the egg mountain here. Wait, is that a yes for calling on the phone or the egg mountain? Yes to both? Alright. Actually, let me erase his little face, because he looks like he was trying to do, like, the ooh-woo, oh god. The ooh-woo little face, but, like, because, like, it looked like that, almost. It should be, like, that. Like, he's calling the police, he's not sure what to do, they're kind of drunk. My cat is scratching at my door. Well, like, I should draw, like, the drink right here. My cat just opened the door rather rudely. Sir, you must leave. Go. Sorry, you're gonna hear me talk to my cats a lot, because Latte is just the god of chaos, and honestly, this is what I have to deal with going to sleep every night. Okay, I'm drawing the rows of gummies. Actually, do you know how many gummies he would consume? Okay, so we can do one like this, where it's that front scene, and, you know, you can see Spinda's, like, obviously panicking. Right over here, they're drunk. Evie's not gonna look like it's crying for help, but, like, you know, Evie's just gonna be equally as drunk. And then, you know, the, like, egg pile and all that. Actually, let me draw a few drinks on her side. I mean, of course, this is, again, not for scale, but more so to plan our scene. So, we got scene 1, or we got scene 2. And then if you feel like we should have, like, a better scene, like a more different angle, per se, then let's do that. If, like, no one thinks of doing, like, a different angle, let me know as well. Betty, come here. No, you can't have Cheetos. Come here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my dog to, like, settle down. She refuses to not come in my room, so. Okay, so Jet says number 2. Does everyone agree? Because speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, Mr. Murkrow says that they like number 2 as well. I think the council has spoken. So we'll go with number 2, but before we do that, I need to do something really quick. Dude, the door is open, cat. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Are you hungry? But look, are you hungry? I have roast beef. And then it's 9:56 right now. We can go like in hours and okay. Alright. It just seemed like the cat was hungry. So, and then I had to talk to my sister about like getting nuggies or something like that, so I just wanted to check up and make sure. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to like crop the picture. I'm gonna send this picture to myself. I'm going to do that, and then I'm just gonna call this Drunk Volt. But what I'm doing is I'm gonna send it, I'm gonna crop it so that we only have Eevee just, like, brain dead, I guess. Wait, should I write help me first? Actually, let me... And if, like, I want this original image, I can always, like, undo. Whoopsies. I am doing this so we can have this as an emoticon on the server. I feel like that too right now. I am the artist of this mistake. But you know what? We're gonna roll with it anyways. Okay, that is too tiny. Alright. There we are. We're gonna clean this up so it looks a little better. Because originally this was just gonna be just for that window sketch and like kind of trying to find out that scene. But this has become more than just a window sketch. I honestly, this... Oh. Bro. 5 cans of Cinder, my boy. Like, I don't know how you do that. I don't know. Was it, like, alcoholic? Did I say Cinder or cider? Oh my gosh, why did I do that? I mean, one of these days, I just want to, like, do an art stream. I've seen some artists do this, but the thing is, I've never been drunk before. I don't like that. But I could probably do, like, a buzzed art stream and see how that goes. What happened, Murkrow? Okay, I gotta erase this, like, ooh, little paw. Okay, what should I put for, like, should it have, like, a little message, like, or should it just be plain? Oh, that is so cute. At least they're starting to trust you now. Murkrow has cats, like little itty bitty kittens, and then one of the mama. Okay, so what should I do then? Should I just leave it as is? Just this? Should I give it a body? Because, like, if I did, it would still be, like... Here, let me, like, do, like, a rough sketch. Whoa, that is a big chungus. Eat, pray, love. Oh my god. That would be great. And the little paws right here. Oh wait, that is thick. Eevee, pray, love. Okay, that is great. Here, let me fix the body real quick. Like, I need to do the arms first. No, wait. We'll go like that. How is that looking, y'all? Because, like, if that's not, like, good enough, I could just leave it just like that with, like, little hands. Like, here, let me get, like, another spare layer where it's just, like, this. Or maybe even, like... Okay, which one, y'all? Do y'all like that one? This? Okay, wait, this will be option number 1, 2, and then this is 3. So, option 3, option 2, and then option 1. Aw, that's awesome, Murkrow. Do you have fun with your brother a lot? Like, do y'all hang out and have a good relationship? Okay, I'm seeing a lot for 3, so y'all like the long-bodied, kind of like this. Let me fix up number 3 a little bit more. Like, let me, like, add some fluff to the stomach, then I can just send it off as, like, a little, like, I guess, emoji or emoticon kind of thing for the server. It's not gonna be pretty, but, like, at least it's gonna be at least something funny, I guess. I guess, like, there's the charm in, like, how rushed and, like, derpy looking it is. I don't know how I like this, like, little wing. I don't know. Here, let's see. Maybe like that. Then, little... Maybe trace over this again. Well, that's good. Like, I know, like, with family members, like, you can kind of get under each other's skin, but, like, as long as, you know, like, family isn't bad, and, you know, as long as you have fun with that family member, you know, that's what matters. Okay. What did y'all think? Is that looking good? I'm gonna move this away for right now. Because if it is... Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna save that and then send it to myself, and then I'll see about making it a, little emoji thing. And I'm still so sorry that you can hear, like, my hand rub against the, Cintiq. I have my Cintiq stacked on top of my laptop, and what happens is sometimes as I have, like, a special drawing glove, sometimes you'll hear it, like, move against either the Cintiq or the laptop, so I just want to say sorry in advance for that. Actually, Jet, I'm gonna send it wait, no, that's gonna seem complicated. I was gonna send it to you so you can send it back to me. That's not... No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see, I'm actually going to... Wait, that's my school test review? Okay, I'm gonna be sending it to myself so I have it and I can do whatever. But, yeah, so we got that little drunk Eevee away and done, and then now we can actually focus on the piece de resistance, which is the drunk Eevee with a mountain of eggs and Spinda calling the police. And this time it's going to be like actual serious art in the sense that it's not like these little shitpost art quality things. Earlier my cat was stealing my, Cheetos from me. She ran away with one and just wouldn't let go of it. If I, like, tried to get it from her, she would start growling at me. And, like, if I was eating Cheetos, she would look at me, and I have a picture where she's, like, staring at me dead in the eye. And it's like, the cat only loved me for the Cheetos for that moment right then and there. And then, like, I would be doing something, and I would forget about the Cheetos, and then she would move, like, closer and closer, like, minute by minute, trying to be subtle. I don't know what it is with that cat. She's turning into, like, a real-life Garfield. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love all these suggestions and stuff. And again, like, I'm gonna apologize sometimes, whenever I'm looking at, like, the comments and stuff, it freezes up and sometimes I might not see it. So sometimes I have to refresh my phone. What the heck? 7 raw burger patties? What, were they fine? Yeah, that is a lot of burg, I agree. I mean, I remember with Betty that she ate, like, I think we had a half-pound... No, we had a... Wait, I'm trying to think. I think it was, we had 2 ribs that were a pound. Like, the weight combined was a pound. And, of course, like, if you have, 2 people eating 1 rib each, it would be a half-pound. Well, Betty ate a 1/4 pound of meat. And it was, like, spiced meat. Like, it had pepper, it had all these things that could, like, upset her stomach. And what had happened was, there's a barbecue company in Tomball called Brexar County, and they only sell their meat at a, farmer's market. So what ended up happening was that anytime Shay and I went to the farmer's market, we would get the, meat before, like, of course I had to go vegan for medical issues. what ended up happening was that it was I think around Easter, we were trying to get ready to go to like our family and like, you know, trying to get ready to spend like a few days after Easter, you know, Shay with her family and me with mine. I had to organize an Easter egg hunt for my dog, my brother's dog, and stuff like that, so that was fun. We didn't know this, but like my dog will actually go Easter egg hunting, and it's really cute. But what ended up happening was we were trying to grab something to eat before we went later. Like the farmer's market happens from 9 a.m. to I think 1 p.m. and we were grabbing stuff at the farmer's market so that when we left around like 3 p.m. in the afternoon to go see our family, you know, that we've already eaten. So what ended up happening was I had put my plate down, and I should have known better with Betty. Now, Betty's a Chiweenie, she's not a tall dog, but the thing that my Chiweenie does is jump. I like to call it pupcore because it's like parkour, what is it? There's a pun. It's not pupcore. I think I called it barkcore. But like, she jumps up on the couch and does it in like multiple jumps. She can jump really high. I should have known better because she's done it in the past. She will eat your food if you set it down and you don't, you know, have someone watching it. So what I did was I put this plate of the half-pound rib on like the ottoman, and I literally walked to the kitchen, and then I got distracted. I was like, oh wait, I need to go clean something really quick. And then when I came back, half that rib was gone. And, you know, I thought that, like, her stomach would hurt because, you know, I have, like, all this pepper and stuff, and, you know, like, it had a lot of flavoring, and especially flavoring that might hurt, like, a dog's stomach. Whoa, that is big. That, like, concerned me because I was just, like, you know, like, what if my dog throws up and then, you know, I have to take her to the vet? Some dogs, you know, their stomachs are very sensitive, so, like, you have to be very careful about that. So I was very worried. I was like, oh, wow, I'm erasing a lot of this. I was very worried. I was just like, you know, is my dog gonna be okay and stuff like that? Turns out she was just fine. Like, most dogs, they would have probably, like, some sort of stomach issue. She was fine. Actually, I was really upset. I had, like, this special dog treat and, like, dog ice cream I was gonna give her for Easter. Like, how we did, like, the whole doggy Easter egg hunt was that we actually got, like, you know, little dog treats, put them in eggs, and then let them go Easter egg hunting. But, like, the thing was, I was worried because she just ate this quarter pound of spiced meat that, you know, her stomach was going to be upset and that, you know, she possibly was going to vomit or something like that. I was really worried. Nope, my dog just didn't eat for the rest of the day because she ate a quarter pound of meat. A quarter pound. She's only 13 pounds at her heaviest. I don't know how that dog did that, but she did. Okay, so we got our little window set up where this was our planned drawing. So now it is time for the actual drawing. So, are y'all ready? Alright, let's get started, y'all. I'm gonna move this little window down here. Oh, we have part of Volt's ear right here. You see this shaking? We're gonna move this the little window is gonna be down here, and the less that I need it, you know, like, if I find that this is getting cumbersome in how I'm planning my drawing, I'll just take it out. Alright. So, the first thing that I gotta do... Oh, that's good. Bye, Jet. Okay, I got my phone plugged in, that way it's not gonna die. All the pets are settled down. Now I can finally draw. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna draw Volt. So I have my reference sheet. One thing that I always give advice for is, you know, when you're drawing, you break everything everything down in shapes. So, like, for example, Volt is mostly made out of ovals, and I'm not tracing this, like, completely, I'm just kind of showing, like, a general shape. So, like, you'll see what I mean in a second. I'm so sorry if there's so many, like, times that I'm kind of silent. There's times where I'm focusing, and I feel like maybe that would be good to have, like, someone on a Discord call, and, like, have someone talking, you know? That might fill that silence. I am messing up my words. But, I feel like doing that is way easier than doing, like, music, because music tends to get copyrighted, and that can cause strikes on live streams. Now, maybe if you, like, don't keep the recordings of the live streams, maybe you can get away with it, but I had a friend who used to do art streams, and, you know, she got, I think, 2 copyright strikes, even though, like, she started deleting, the streams. So that's why I'm a little iffy. Maybe I could look up, like, copyright-free music and play it in the background, but, I don't know, I want to experiment and see, like, if I'm doing, like, a chat, if that would help. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna, undo this bottom layer. You see how roughly, I didn't do the oval ear, but, like, you see how this roughly looks like Volt's shape? You always break everything down into, like, little shapes so that you can have, like, an approximate of, like, that actual shape. That's what I do whenever I'm doing, like, my freelance drawings, because, not freelance, but you know what I mean. When I do my actual drawings, for example, like, I could go back on my Volt and Eevee picture for Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. Wait, that's the PNG, I need the sci file. Oof. But, you know, let me get the sci file because it will show, like, all the layers rather than the PNG file that collapses it. But, oh, this is the sci file. But, you can tell if I take away the grass, if I take away the sky, like, the more I break this down, you know, you'll see that I have the sketches. Actually, I have the sketches not shown, but, here, let me get this all Gucci. Volt's lines need to disappear. Oh my gosh. Here. Volt, your head, buddy. What happened? I think I erased it, that's what happened. But, like, for example, I had more basic sketches somewhere. I think I must have deleted them or something. But, you know, I go from the sketches, and then I kind of do, like, a secondary draft, which is where you see, like, these shapes right here, where you can kind of see, like, okay, that's Volt's tail and stuff like that. And then I go from there, and then I do the line art and all that. I'm not going to save this, so it's not going to cause any harm. But, you know, that's how I do my art. So, we're going to go with Volt, and we're going to do our first draft. So, I'm going to look at my little window, kind of for a rough guidance. Oh, wait, where are you? Okay, so I gotta set the scene up with, like, the little bar. So, actually, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do the bar stools really quick. I know they probably didn't have bar stools in the actual game, but I want to see if I can do that. Like, I want to see if I can get away with, like, a bar stool, and see if, like, I can actually show them sitting on a bar stool, because I don't know, it feels more appropriate. And I think that's going to be my challenge, is those unorganic shapes, because I think I need to sketch that out first before sketching like Volt, Eevee, Spinda, the bunch of eggs. So let's go with that. So let's see. I'm trying to look at my plane. Let me look up a bar scene actually. Because that might give me like guidance on how to do like, I don't know, like the little counter. Okay, I found one. Okay, that looks straightforward. So here we are. I know I've talked so much and haven't gotten to the sketching phase. Now, of course, it's not going to be perfect and straight right now, because this is my sketching phase. Betty, come on, up. I'm so sorry you're wasting time with me. I know this might not be as interesting right now, but I swear, like, whenever I get, like, a little bit better, like, I guess, direction of what I want to do in the sense of an actual stream, it won't be this boring. Okay, I'm gonna use my reference picture again. Let's see. Actually, let me make this a little bit less crooked. I know it's kind of curved, but, you know. Oh my god, no. Okay. There we are. I'm gonna clean up this little line right here. That just reminds me of Ryan playing Coconut Mall, the Pufferfish Mall, I guess is what it's called. Honestly, I showed Shay that, and then, like, within, like, the first 30 seconds of it, she told me to turn it off. And I was just sitting there. She did not like the sounds of that, like, little pufferfish. I've shown her the actual video. She just doesn't like it. Okay, let's look at bar stools. I don't know what style of bar stool I want to do, because, like, you can do, like, the square bar stool. Actually, I think I know what I want to do. And again, I think I should do this, like, you usually want to sketch your background, but, like, at the same time, though, like, I could actually make this better over the drawing, like, whenever I get where I want to get, with, like, the actual main characters. Yeah, I don't know, like, sometimes in the remixes it's funny, but, like, at the same time, I have what's called emetophobia, which is, like, the fear of vomiting, or, like, nausea, and, like, sometimes gagging as well. So sometimes hearing specific gagging noises can, like, make me feel a little bit, like, queasy. So sometimes I'll be fine with, like, the pufferfish, like, specific bites of it, but also because, you know, the, like, sound, just sometimes if it sounds too much, like, something's gonna come up. I mean, I also get, like, the context too, like, can be kind of off-putting. Like, for example, in the Coconut Mall, you see the guy, like, slap it with the knife, like, Shay is like, no, okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna just go and sketch Volt first, and we'll see how that goes. I actually don't know where the mic is located on my laptop. I think that's kind of funny, but kind of weird at the same time. It was actually Shay's laptop at first. It's a gaming laptop, and, you know, she got a better one for work, and then she handed this one down to me because she thought my laptop that I got for, graduating high school, that was like a gift for my parents for college. She thought that laptop was, like, horrible. So she's like, here, I'll give you something better for free. Actually, let me open up how I drew Volt's head here. I think I drew it more square-ish. Yeah, I did that a little bit more square. Let me see. It's like I was drawing it from a side profile. The only thing about OBS is that it picks up my laptop's fans, like, going in the background. So you can hear just like a audible whoosh of like air. At first I thought it was like my air conditioning as well, but my air conditioning, like in the sense of like it like pushing out air, it's not usually that loud. So that's the thing. Okay, I'm trying to get this shape kind of in a way I want. Kind of ovalish. Hmm. Do y'all have, like, weird phobias? Like, I know, like, for me, my emetophobia can be, like, weird for people. It is actually one of the most common fears. I think another one that I have is, like, dead bodies. The thing is, like, I can deal with being around, like, dead animals. I mean, that's what my work was for a while, was, you know, at a vet office. I did have to deal with dead animal, like, corpse things. Like, I don't know the best way to describe it, but, like, euthanasias. Like, sometimes we would have to deal with, you know, pets dying. But other than that, like, I cannot deal with, like, actual corpses. Like, I'm okay, like, in a funeral, if, like, the person's cremated, I can get into, like, you know, the, like, funeral home and, like, deal with going through, like, the service. But if it's, like, an open casket, I just cannot deal with it. I will, like, freak out. I'll start crying. For example, whenever I was at the, museum, they had mummies, and they had, like, a glass case so that, like, you can look at the mummy's, like, sarcophagus, but then you can look, like, you can crouch a little bit, and then you can see the actual mummy, and I just I like, noped, and, like, my roommate and my assistant were like, oh, look at it, and I was just like, no, please, I cannot do that. You know, I saw, like, a mummified cat, and, you know, I was fine with that, but the only thing is, like, I just cannot deal with that. Yeah, heights can be scary too. I know, like, sometimes I get antsy around heights, but there is such a thing as, like, rational fear and irrational fear. So, the fear of heights is considered a rational fear because it's your body's way of self-preservation. So, that is kind of ingrained in all of us. Okay, I do like how I sketched this ear, so I'm going to copy that. Yeah, like, for example, like, I remember I was at a place called South Padre in Texas, and my mom and dad were taking, like, a picture, and we were near, it wasn't that high, but it was, like, a cliff, and I remember, like, you know, I was fine at first, but then I started freaking out, because, like, I leaned back, and there wasn't, like, a rail, and, like, it was just water. It wasn't that high of a cliff. You could probably have, like, two people standing on top of their shoulders, and that's, like, where the bottom was. But still, like, seeing the water, it freaked me out. Or there was, like, a bridge where it was kind of high and was over the ocean, and I think they mentioned how an accident a few years ago, like, the bridge just fell out in the middle because a barge hit, like, a support beam, and, like, they said that cars came crashing down from the middle, and I was, like, kind of freaking out because I'm like, those people could survive from that high of a drop, right? Because they're in, like, a vehicle. And my dad said no, and here we are crossing the quote-unquote reconstructed bridge. I would get nervous. I would just not like that. You know, self-talk when you're afraid is actually really good because it's a way that you can, like, cope with the stress of something. Like, you can actually be like, okay, you're okay, you know, like, yeah, you're scared, but at least you can deal with it. Okay, there we are. You know, like, whenever, I think maybe this is why I'm scared of mummies, but, like, I remember reading a book about mummies, and then, like, what ended up happening was that, you know, I would see a shadow in my room, and I didn't have, like, a nightlight or something, and I would be like, oh my god, there's a mummy in the corner, and then, like, you know, it isn't, but, like, sometimes your brain is, like, the biggest meanie, because, you know, here you are freaking out. Okay, my microphone in the sense of the laptop has to probably be, like, near the bottom of it. You know what? I probably would square up with a ghost, not gonna lie. Like, I am small. Like, I'm, like, one of those people that probably has, like, the tiny man syndrome in the sense of, like, if I feel like I'm getting picked on too much, you know, I might fight a shadow if I'm scared enough. do y'all, like, I don't know, like, I know when I'm scared too, my stomach just hurts, like, physically hurts. I don't know if y'all do that, like, when you're scared, you're just, I don't know, like, I get gassy whenever I'm, like, scared. Like, I'll just, like, burp and stuff like that, and it's so disgusting, I hate that. But, like, my friends can tell, because, like, I start getting jittery, I start, like, breathing harder, and then, like, I'm always, like, just, I don't know, I also, like, with my anxiety, I can get nauseous from, like, the fear, and, like, the adrenaline itself can make me nauseous. I think the only time I really get jittery is, like, when I'm, like, very emotional, or, like, if I'm having either, like, an anxiety attack, or, I would think, you know, a low blood sugar attack when my hypoglycemia, like, kicks in. I think there's very few situations where I do get jittery in the sense of fear. I would say, like, if it's anything, like, related to, like, emetophobia, sometimes I have a hard time whenever I'm swallowing pills and I'll choke, and that's, again, an effect of the emetophobia. Like, if things touch my throat in a specific way, I have, like, a high gag reflex because of my emetophobia, so it's annoying. I really wish I didn't have emetophobia, because it is one of the hardest fears to get rid of. It's known as a trauma-based fear, and usually you cannot get therapy for it because it will only add to the trauma. I think that's, like, the only annoying thing, honestly, for me, is just having to deal with, like, phobias. And, like, everyone's like, oh, you can get over, like, emetophobia and stuff like that. And I'm like, I wish, because, like, honestly, it causes more issues, especially, like, when you're, like, really sick. I will just only, like, get freaked out. I think, like, honestly, I have read some tricks where people try to get over, like, a sensitive gag reflex, where when you're brushing your teeth, you should, like, over time, gradually, like, shift your toothbrush, like, as far back as you can, like, tolerate without, like, triggering the gag reflex. And over time, it, like, helps it so that you don't have such a high gag reflex. Look at that precious little boy. Look at this precious little bean. I didn't know that. Is that true? Like, that they don't have a gag reflex? And also, like, I can totally understand what you're saying about, like, in the sense of, like, relationship stuff, too. Honestly though, like in the sense of hobbies too, like I've been really wanting to crochet more, but I haven't been able to have the time recently because like we literally had a test I think last week, a week and a half ago in my math class, and we're already taking the second test this week, like this coming week. And it's like, it's almost nearly back to back, not yet. I think the third one is a little bit distanced out better, but I just need more time in the sense of, like, free time to start doing my crochet because, like, recently, like, I do the server when I'm not doing, like, homework, and, I'm always trying to be on top of my homework. But, like, after I'm done with my homework, I'm always checking up on the stream and stuff like that, or I'm cleaning, and then, after this second test, this coming week, after I'm done testing, I'm going to be like running around looking at rental houses, moving stuff to like a storage unit. I'm going to be really busy. Oh shit, like the whole virus stuff. Like, I know Japan has actually made it so that students are taking school online as well. I don't know how I feel about like the placement of this eye. I'm gonna play around with it. I think this is good enough with like the eyes. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, so we got double eye, double ear. Wait, this is the face. Okay, face sketch. No, this is ears. Actually, the ear's not cut on it. There we are. Wait, nope. Okay, wait. What am I doing wrong? Okay, now I know what I'm doing wrong. There we go. So, like, with y'all, like, going abroad and stuff, like, how do you feel personally about, like, the whole corona, like, pandemic kind of thing? Because, like, I know I heard that some, like, actually, give me a second, let me check my email. But, like, I know some places are freaking out about, like, making sure students are safe and possibly, like, going online and just staying online. I do have an online English course, and I honestly would love if my math class was online because I already teach myself the stuff that I need to know better than my teacher does because he is not that great of a teacher. So if it was all online, that would be very helpful for me. And honestly, I feel scared thinking, school because whenever I think about going to school, I think about, that would be a place to catch something. It's like you're in a group of people, and if one person is sick, that's like probably the best place to spread something. Yeah, I've heard that, it does attack older people with like weaker immune systems, and I would hope that, I don't know with me because I know like I get sick often, and I get wait okay, I just checked up on my school email, and it actually has something about the coronavirus. Oh, it's just practically saying, like, wash your hands, don't be around sick people, cover your nose and mouth when coughing, wash your hands often, clean and disinfect roughly, like, surfaces touched often, things like that. Honestly, that sounds like a cool group. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, we could die together, man. Like, can you imagine if someone, like, died while they're on, like, a roller coaster from coronavirus? That would be, like, I don't know, like, the best way to go, I guess. My nose is whistling. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to go, like, maybe for, like, a Lion King, like, art style with the eyes. I'm not too sure right now, because maybe it just would be better, like, if his eyes were just, like, this, where, like, this is the eye. This would be, like, a half-lidded eye, and then open eye. You know, it's funny that you say that. Like, I have said before that, like, if I died, that I want to have my, like, skull carved kind of like in the Day of the Dead pattern, and I want it left, like, in an animal sanctuary, and then I want to leave my femur to someone. I'm, like, worried that if for some reason, like, you know, it's passed down to, like, a nephew or something like that, or, like, you know, a kid, that they're gonna bonk each other with it, but at the same time, I think it's kind of cool, like, if someone didn't know me, they're like, yeah, we have her leg bone. You know, I think that's, like, a cool thing, and a lot of people don't realize that you can have your, like, bones saved. Like, you know, I want to be cremated for the most part, but you can have, like, a bone that you designate in your will to be saved, and then you can hand it down or will it to other people. Like, one thing that people don't realize either is that if someone has, like, gold teeth, silver teeth, like a grill, or, like, metal implants, so, like, you know, like, people with, like, arthritis or just bad hips in general, they have, like, a metallic hip implant. If a family member dies, you can ask for that back, because if you don't ask for it back, it gets made into, like, you know, they smelt it, and then they turn it into, like, airplane parts or signs, like, for the road. So, it's kind of metal, but, like, metal. But, like, you could be flying on an airplane that has, like, reused metal parts from, like, you know, like, I think just, like, hip implants and metal and like that. I forget what it's called. Prosthetics. There we are. Wait, oh, one too many. There we are. Airplane necromancy. That's what I'm gonna start calling it now. I'm not liking how this mouth is turning out yet. So let me redraw that. Actually, let me make these teeth bright blue so I can see it. Yeah, there we go. Now, actually, I gotta change the pen thickness. But yeah, like, I just think, like, the whole thing about, like, you know, being able to ask about, like, parts of, like, the body, I think that's kind of important for people to know, because a lot of people don't know that you can, like, reserve parts. Another thing that you can do that a lot of people don't realize is that if someone dies, like, you are able to keep the body with you for, like, mourning purposes for, like, a little bit longer than, like, you know, a lot of people assume, like, when someone dies, you automatically call the police and they can take the body away and all that. You can tell the police, like, someone died, they'll investigate if, you know, if it was anything bad. But then you can still have that family member with you. You can still have them in your house. A lot of people think that when people die, they, like, automatically have that rotting smell, and no, it takes days for that, and it takes heat conditions and decomposition, like, conditions to be met and stuff like that. It's really all different. Ooh, what is that chin? What is his chin turning out into? So, like, how do people do how do they make a cremation diamond, do you know? I know, like, there's some people where they can pay, like, a service to become, like, a tree and stuff like that. Like, well, not become a tree, but you know what I mean, like, buried underneath a tree. I know there's, like, that. I know that there's, like, another service where you can have your ashes made into, like, a vinyl. I mean, if someone loves music, that might be, like, a good way to go. Yeah. It's like kind of like a glass made out of your organic material. Oh god, this is kind of scary. What color would your cremation diamond be if you could choose? Also, my cat is snoring, and I can hear her from over here. A red cremation diamond does sound like hella cursed, but like black as well. Okay. Well, thank you for being at the stream, Mr. Murkrow. Thank you very much. You know, it would kind of be morbid, but like, if someone like lost a family member, and you know, they wanted to like kind of keep them in the family, they could make like maybe a ring with a stone, and they'd be like, "Hey, let's get engaged. You have my dad on your finger." Honestly, green sounds peaceful. Like, green is just, I don't know, like the color of earth. It's just the color of peace to me. That or like blue. So like, if you want like more like chill vibes, I think blue or green's like a good way to go. Like, another thing that people do as well is like cremation necklaces. Oh my goodness, this cat is like snoring like crazy. I kind of have like, I guess his, I have like his head and then like his shoulders slash like kind of like the breastbone, not bone, but like the breast area around sketched. So I gotta go to McDonald's. So I'm probably gonna end this test stream. And again, it was just a mere test. But I really do enjoy everyone that's here right now. Thank you for giving me that experience. I probably will run a few more test streams just to see like how I would do if I had people talking and able to carry the conversation. I can kind of see why a lot of people prefer like the music, but why it's risky. Because there are times where I'm drawing and, I can't focus on just reading comments and then, also trying to talk and then also trying to, keep a constant drawing, stream. So that's something that I got to learn today and experience. So maybe the next stream I'll just have like a Discord call and then see how I do with that. But with that, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for being at this test stream. I will definitely update y'all on this masterpiece because I do really like the idea, and I would have never come up with this idea unless y'all came up with it, so I love the challenge that it has because of that perspective piece of, creating a bar. Whoa. So I like the idea. Thank y'all very much. Alrighty. Now I will end the stream. Bye. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you some